All right, she's back. Dude, Jenny, that's so much snow. I don't know if you know, but you're muted right now. Let me see if I can ask you to unmute. I want to talk about this. Holy mother
Got
of
it.
God.
Yeah, it's a lot. And it's literally still going. Like that was before another round hit. I think we were at 8 inches when it started to get dark.
And you still in West Virginia, no?
Yeah.
Dude, West Virginia's not supposed to get that much snow.
Oh, it's crazy. There's like a 1 inch thick of ice on my car. And like
Oh
there's
no.
I'd say 4 inches of snow, 1 inch of ice, and then more snow. Let me send a
Did,
video of me trying to clean it off. It's
did you have to
crazy.
bring your daughter to school?
No, thank God it was canceled. She's been off since, oh gosh, like 2, 3 weeks now for winter break, which was awesome.
No way.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Wow. That's great for you. It probably opens up a lot of the time and effort that you can kind of have to do other stuff, right?
Yeah, it's been so nice. I got
Yeah.
a treadmill for Christmas too, so that's been amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. One in the house?
yeah, it's so nice.
Look at you, fancy pants.
I know.
Now
Spoiled.
you can never have an excuse for not getting your steps in because you have a treadmill at the house.
Truly, that's what I told Mia. I was like, change that to some of my workout stuff so I can incorporate it. And she did, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. A little walk in every once in a while is great for you.
Definitely. It's been so nice, especially with that weather. Like, it's
Oh, for sure.
terrible.
Yeah, no one wants to walk in that. That's terrible.
No, it's so crunchy. Like, it'd be cute if it was fluffy, but it's just all ice on top
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. Chelsea's over here too, hiding over here in the corner, but
Hey, Chelsea.
she's looking at the photo of your snow conditions right now.
Oh my gosh, I just posted the video. It's insane how
She
much
said
crunchy ice it is.
she said she's jealous of your snow actually.
Oh my gosh. It's nice when you don't have to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss snow. It doesn't snow here.
Oh, I bet.
Tell her you're shoveling that shit.
Right. I'll trade you for a few days.
Yeah, right.
So nice.
Workout in itself. I would tell Mia.
That's right. Shoveling snow definitely counts.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I
dude,
was like,
it's
it was so heavy. I was afraid it was going to break my sunroof.
yeah. That's a lot more than I thought you guys would get. And it's definitely like, yeah, crusty, icy. I'm looking at your
Yeah.
video right now.
Like I went out
Man.
earlier to try to measure the snow and you couldn't even get through it without like literally hitting it with like the stick. Like I took a yardstick out and I couldn't even get it through the ice layer. I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane.
Ugh, brutal, dude. Brutal.
Definitely.
Okay, well, I don't know how many other people are gonna pop on. I think Mia's gonna be driving home from work. But what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna wait and belabor your time because we actually have people coming to train at the house too in 20-ish minutes. So I want to make sure that I get to any questions that you have. So let's do that first. Do you have any questions? How's your app stuff been going, Jenny? You been good? Are you figured out there? Oh, there's Serge.
Hey. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I love the new setup, that's for sure. It's a lot easier to like see things, I guess is a good way to explain it. And I feel like I can keep interacting more than I did before because I got to slack and bad there for a couple months.
Yeah. It happens, and I definitely am hoping that it's more integrated. And we really wanted to make it so you guys didn't have to go to 15 different places because I know how much of a pain that was. So
Yeah, that's so super nice.
yeah, Serge, what's up, dude?
What's up, Blaze?
How are you, buddy?
Getting caught up with work again.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't get to see your smiling face. I'm just seeing this like picture of you, this Zoom
Let me
picture
let
of
me
you.
fix that. Is there a way to do it on? Because I only got the mobile link. Is there like a freaking like? Could you WhatsApp me the link, please? I can do video chat from my computer.
Yeah, let me do that to you really fast so that I can get it over.
Yeah.
I love his nightly selfies.
Oh my
Dude,
They're the
goodness.
best.
I've been missing them.
I
Official
know.
photo.
You know where I've been? I've been in New York.
I know. It's not that you haven't been not doing anything. I'm aware. But the people, man, it's the people.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Settings. I've got to link a device. Sorry, sir, just making me relink my computer here to send you this message, but it's coming
Wow.
here in a sec.
Freaking
Um,
technology.
so how was New York before we kind of get into this stuff? I want to hear about it.
That was good. I didn't make it a hard and fast goal, but compared to previous times I went home for family, I did not, in my opinion, overindulge or break my sleep routine. And I did go on walks once in a while. So it was not bad. It wasn't a freaking
I
go and
dig
have a
that.
crazy workout
Hell
experience,
yeah,
but
dude.
I did not. I feel like I've definitely been a couch potato more previous winters than this time. Let me log into
Nice,
the
man.
Zoom.
That's a win. That's a dub.
Yep, yep,
I just sent you that message, by the way, with the link, so you should have it
yeah,
on your WhatsApp.
yep. I'm waiting to open it up right now.
Okay.
Jeez, come on, WhatsApp. Give me a few moments. Is anyone else joining, or is it just us?
I'm not sure. I put everybody on it on the thing, and then yeah, we're actually gonna do it on Zoom, so I'm hoping nobody's sitting in the team call, which I
Some
guess
people
I should
might
check
be.
that.
Some people might be. Hold on. Let me end this.
I'm gonna go check.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
where I
Carrie
was
is.
chilling.
Carrie, Carrie, you there?
I am sorry.
It's all good. We pivoted over to a Zoom link that I sent in the group message there. So if you want to pop over just so that we can record it and send it out to everybody for anybody who's gonna miss the call today.
Okay, so it's where did you say it was?
If you if you go to your homepage, once you leave this, and
Yeah.
then into the group that's got like the fist, which is our private coaching group message, it should be at the top.
Okay.
It'll be right up there, right as like the most recent message in there, or one of
Okay.
them, not Jenny's snow pics, but you'll see it once you hop off this call.
And not my
Sweet, yep,
not my beautiful face either.
right. There he is, dude. He's here now. Now I get to see your smiling face. That's what I missed. That's what I missed. What are you thinking about the app, dude? Are you liking the change, or are you wishing that we were back in the old ways?
Well, I mean, we started at a pretty tenuous time because I had a million things going on, as I always do, but especially in December. So adjusting to that was It's still difficult. That being said, I appreciate not having to go to a million apps, but getting the new routine down will take a minute.
It's all good. That's what we're here
After
for.
that, though, I think I'll be good.
Yeah.
I put
Sweet.
another meal today, so I've been trying to remember to use the app.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I saw it in there, so I'm with it,
Yeah.
man. That's kind of why I wanted to start talking about stuff for today too. Is because the New Year's challenge that we're launching out. Oh, here's Allie's on the app one too. Hang on one second. Hey, Allie. Hey, so we pivoted over to a Zoom link. So go check the group page and then click that Zoom link and pop in there so we could record it for people that couldn't make it today. Yeah, it's on the group page. You'll see it in there. Yep. Yeah, bye. Cool. The carry's over here. Nice. Nice, nice. Carrie, what's up with you, dude? How's
Made
things
it.
been? You have a good Christmas and New Year?
It was good. It was good until we got like hammered today with snow.
Dude, that's what Jenny
Mhm.
said. She's getting a bunch too.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter's stuck in Florida, so it's great.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Because of the
You're-
snow by you, she's stuck down there.
Yeah, she can't get in.
Oh, damn.
Her flight was canceled and yep. I think
Oh,
she's gonna
geez.
sleep in the airport in Charlotte tonight. That's the plan.
And you're in Maryland, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. My brother, I don't know how familiar you are with like Northern Maryland, but my brother lives up in Falston.
I don't know where that is. Northern Maryland, huh?
Yeah, if you go north of Baltimore up 95, like 30 or so minutes, it's like near Towson and that area.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's not
I'm
that
I'm,
far.
I'm the other way. I'm in Pikesville.
You got Zoom too then, Serge?
That's right. Serge, are you getting
How
snow too right
almost
now?
What?
Are you getting snow too right now?
Yeah, dude. I
Dang.
got hammered too.
Good deal.
They literally shut down like some of the clinics and everything down here for the past couple days, which has made my job nice because I don't have to
Yeah,
do
that's
anything.
wild. If people have like actual medical issues, you know.
She's like, no
Yeah.
work, baby.
Yeah, I'm like, yes.
Right.
They're like, oh, we were going to discharge this patient, but we can't now. I'm like, oh, shoot. That's terrible. Keep them a few more days.
Charge insurance, right?
Right. I'll take a few days off.
Yeah, cool. Carrie, I've been seeing, dude, you're crushing in the app, dude. You're killing it.
I'm very dedicated. If I say
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna do
know.
something, I do it.
That's what Mia said too. She said you're going full bore, which is great.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna start chatting. I think Allie will be with us hopefully in a second. She's gonna be on too. But we're gonna rip up a New Year's challenge for you guys, kicking off actually today. And believe it or not, there's already people that are accumulating points for this thing. So, the way that we're running it is basically everybody's like loaded in there automatically. I threw you guys in. And there's gonna be like points that you earn based on adherence to your specific program. So, for example, if you're somebody who's like you're only tracking a movement or a day where you're just supposed to walk for that day, or you're just supposed to, I don't know, take pictures of your food as a habit that you're supposed to be tracking. You're gonna get points for doing those things on your calendar, and then it'll populate onto a leaderboard, and we're gonna do giveaways for you guys as well. At the end with our partners over at First Form. So the goal is like, hey, we can kind of get everybody kind of energized for the new year. And then give you guys kind of a little bit of competitive edge when you're looking at a leaderboard to see how everybody's doing. Do you guys see where that's located on your app just so that you don't have to go searching and hunting for that?
Private group near challenge number 3. Yeah, why is it number 3 for some reason? Let me turn off.
I can't
Hold
see.
on.
When you make everything
Or-
fuzzy, it's impossible for me to see. Yeah.
Why is it number
Yeah,
3?
mine says 3 too.
Yeah, I don't really know why it says number 3. Mine doesn't say number 3, so I'm not really sure.
Oh, it might be our place.
Oh, that could be it.
Ah,
Cause,
yeah, we
cause
gotta get at
I'm
it.
here.
Ah.
Yeah, because you've got yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah,
third.
yeah. I think that's why. I think you're in third.
We're all in third. If you have 0 points, you're in third.
What is Allie's? Allie, you just popped in here. Does yours say one next to yours because you're in first place?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a
Just
subtle
for
flex,
now.
dude.
Just
Subtle flex.
That's a good motivation right there.
I gotta
Hopefully
get
I
off
can
this
check.
call so I can go do my workout right now.
Right?
God,
Let's
it's
do it
tough
while
one
we're on the
day.
call.
It's tough.
Dude,
It's
and Allie, tell him about that protein powder that we're probably gonna be giving another thing away of.
oh my God, it's seriously so good. It's I still have some. I'm almost out actually, but it's lasted me a good while. It's literally it's the best protein powder I've had, and I've tried quite a few, and it's like blends really well. It doesn't have that like chunks, like a lot of protein powder does, even if you blend it really well. It tastes just like a delicious like lemonade slushy. It's so good. So it's a good prize to win.
Yeah, extra motivating. I'm with it.
Yeah.
The I don't know. Do you guys have access to see like the rules for the challenge too? Do you have the ability to see that? Because I think you do. If you
Yeah.
click on that challenge tab and then you swipe over to see like the
Yeah,
rules for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
on the
Serge, I think it
bottom
says it. Yeah,
tab, you
yeah,
have
sweet.
the leaderboard and then you have the rules.
Yeah, so I'll just read those really fast for anybody who it hasn't seen it yet. If you complete a workout, a cardio activity, daily habit, you set a PR, or you hit a daily nutrition goal, that's what's going to populate in there. If for some reason you want to add or adjust or make changes to your program to try and hit more of those wickets, reach out to me or Mia, and we'll get you guys hooked up with making sure that we can add those things in that you're looking to do. Again, the whole point of this is a little bit of friendly competition, rewarding you guys for kind of some stuff as well, and then kind of getting a little bit familiar with the app and how you guys can kind of integrate on your homepage and kind of check those things off that you're doing. So I'm stoked. I'm actually going to try and do a little bit of a challenge myself this month and try and lose like 5-ish pounds over the course of the next 30 or so days. So I'm going to be with you guys tracking my own progress as well. So
Nice.
I'm on your team.
Sweet.
Cool. That's kind of like all the challenge stuff that I kind of want to hit on. Do you guys have any like other big questions or I don't know, New Year's resolutions you want to chat about? Like I feel like I want to say Allie shot me a message about motivation that we can chat about too for New Year's
Yeah.
stuff, but I want to make sure that we got any New Year's resolutions or challenges or things like that that you guys wanted to vent and kind of put out in the ether because I think that's a really good way for you guys to kind of stick to them.
I just gotta hold myself accountable this year. Like I was doing great at the beginning of last year, but the past like I'd say October, November, not good. December, but October, November were like non-existent for me workout wise. So I definitely gotta just get back at it like I was at the beginning of the year last year.
That's a good one.
So
Cool.
looking back last year, for me, I know I really picked up with hitting the daily wickets, hitting my wickets, getting my daily stuff in, getting my weekly stuff in, around the spring summertime. I think that's probably like a good, almost like a sine wave thing going on, where you have your low months in the winter when you've got the holidays and all the junk food and everything else. And I think it's important to be graceful with yourself during those times because it's tough. You're in an environment where you're not moving as much because you're not outside as much. But at the same time, um, you know, you don't have like, yeah, sure, habits are good to maintain, but you shouldn't, beat yourself up about it if you don't get all those things done because there's always tomorrow or next week or whatever. Um, but yeah, I think for me, it's going to be more of focus on, you know, improving over the course of, getting out of the rut that everyone's in during the winter.
I'm gonna try not to be afraid of heavy weights. I sometimes just have an idea in my head of what I can do, and it has nothing to do with what I can actually do. It's just something based on my past history of what I've done in a class or something. So just to pick up something a little heavier.
Dude, talk to Allie about that. She's been picking up. What'd you do, Allie? Did you do thrusters the other day with 50-pound
Oh
weights?
my God, yes. Today, okay, guys, it came with a price though. I'm gonna be honest. Ricky got home because we started back school today, and I'm like, my back is just. I had good form. I made sure, but I tried to go heavier with like the workout today. It was like barbell deadlifts. Oh man, I haven't used the barbell in forever, and I tried to go heavy for some stupid reason. And it was like 100-something pounds, and I'm just like, my back is like, oh, shot. So I've been trying to stretch and do different stretches, but it is hard. It's scary to do something that you're unfamiliar with. Especially, I don't use a lot of heavy weights, haven't in the past, but I've started just because I feel myself getting stronger slowly. So I feel like it's okay for me to kind of progress forward, but I kind of learned the hard way today not to push it too much. So yeah, there's
Yeah.
a learning curve for sure. But it's exciting when you can figure out, oh, I am getting stronger because I can do these more with ease than I never would have been able to before. So it's exciting. It definitely it happens over time with patience and grace, like Sir Joe said.
I
You
told
got it. You can do it.
told me at the beginning, I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to pick up a weight, a dumbbell over 35 pounds. And then like, that's totally not true.
Heavy. 35 pounds itself is heavy. I
It
mean,
is. That's why I was like, I'm not going heavier than that. That's just
yeah,
heavy.
especially with like after like 2 reps, it's just like, oh, okay, woo, yeah, feeling the burn.
For me, it's actually a little bit
Do it.
different. I used to be able to lift really heavy stuff, like back at the academy, Blaze knows, at the CrossFit, right? But my shoulder injury has made even push-ups kind of. Remember how we tried to do push-ups, Blaze, and how I was in pain after like a few sets or a few reps or whatever? Remember that?
Yeah, we pivoted over to squat routine after the old
Yeah,
after the nightly stroll.
yeah. It was just like, hey, sorry, dude, like your body is not the same as it was when you were in
Yeah.
your early 20s. So
I I hear you on that. I had a shoulder injury for like a year and a half. So I
Yep.
definitely,
Yep.
I'm careful on the things over my head for sure.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah,
I feel
but
that in my knees. My knees aren't what they used to be, so they like crack like all the time. If I
Same.
go like bend or a certain way, and Blaze gave me this great challenge for like a 40-minute like jump rope. First of all, I don't jump really, so that was already a challenge in itself, unless I absolutely have to. But I was like 10 minutes in, I'm like, ooh, my knees are yelling at me. I was like, I got to modify it, so I couldn't even finish it. So it's
Yeah,
tough.
the jump rope is really hard on the knees.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So hard. Oh my God. I had the same thing with one of like, nope, I'm doing something else.
Yeah, I
Don't
had
fix
to. My knees
walk.
are gonna. I won't be able to walk next day if I would have.
Yeah.
yeah, but the one thing I want to point out, Allie, that you did great was you communicated what you ended up doing instead, and then we can now address how we can move forward and make that one not hurt later, and then two be able to help you kind of build some knee resilience too. So
Yeah.
that's what I'll say for anybody, whether you're on the call now or listening later. Make sure the biggest thing that Mia and I will ever ask for is just that communication back and forth. I'm actually nursing a shoulder and like elbow injury right now. My like golfer's elbow was going away and now it's coming back. And I'm pretty frustrated with it myself. So I'm actually going to go get some imagery done. But what I'm doing is I'm, able to modify things that are happening in the workouts that I'm doing to continue to show up. And really, at this point, I'm sure you guys know it's more important for the mental win really than the physical win. So knowing that you're not shorting yourself out on that front, I think is what'll kind of keep the ball rolling. So definitely don't be discouraged. Reach out for a modification if you can't think of one. And me and I will be happy to help out or even send you something on the fly if you need to. Even if we can't like get you something specific right away.
Has anyone mentioned that in the new app, like it's harder for me to feel like I can leave messages for either myself or Mia? Like I just text or like I can send a separate message, but like within the exercise, like if I wanted to put a note on a specific exercise, like for the pistol squat. Like there's no way I'm doing anything close to what you did, Blaise, but like I want to be able to note to myself what I did do, but there isn't a good way to do that. There is for weights, like to put in the weight you did and the reps you do.
Yeah, like the comment section afterward, like
Yeah.
after you could type something. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the way that I would probably do it, Carrie. And Mia just popped on actually, so she probably could tell you too. If you pop into the comments after where you can like rate how hard the workout
Yeah.
was, you can add some stuff in there. Unfortunately, when I was chatting with our app rep, there's no place for us to add like video feedback to where like we can do that except for within a direct message between you and your coach. So if you wanted to send Mia a video, you could, but you would just have to go out of the workout or record the video and then send it to her after the fact. But when it comes to comments there in the workout, I would say like when you're done with it, when it basically is like, oh, how hard was it? And you get to like
Yeah.
do like your scale, that's where you can add in those comments where it's specific for those movement
Right.
patterns.
But then when I go back then, so like let's say the next week I wanted to do something and I want to see what I did the week before, I can't go like in the old app, you could just see exactly what you did and what your comments to yourself or myself to or to Mia were about that exercise. So that's just like a little bit of feedback about that app. And I don't know if the developers can change anything so you could put it in comments closer to like in that exercise set. I mean, I do love how you can add the weights in. There are certain things about it that I really like. But that
Yeah,
comment part,
we'll definitely see if we can shift any of those things, and I'll take that and ask our rep about it too to see if like we because you're looking for like a comparison, right? Like a tool to be like, hey, last week I did 35-pound dumbbells and now I'm gonna try 40s, and you want like that feedback, is that right?
it's like that. But the 30 and the weights, they're really good about because they have in there like the number of reps and the weights. And so you can put that in every time and see what you did. But if I want to say for the pistol squats, I did it on a bench and I used a 10-pound, whatever the alternate, what's the weight on the other side called? Oh my God, counterweight.
Yeah.
Like there's nowhere to put that in.
I understand. So you would want a place to leave kind of specific feedback for the specific exercise in a comment.
Right.
I understand. Yeah, I'll see if they have the ability to do that. I know that the video stuff was something that I was like, damn, we need to like really put that in there because that would be really nice.
Yeah.
But we'll chat with them about that too, and I'll shoot a message over to John and see what he says. Anyone else have anything? Mia, what's up, dude?
Hey, sorry, we got out of work. Excuse me, I'm also coming off of a bit of a cold. We got out of work a little bit later since our new intern started today, so I apologize for being a little bit late.
No, you're good. We just kind of went through app challenge stuff and those things, and I don't really have a whole lot else, and people are about to pop over here to start training at the house. Does anybody have any last minute questions for Chelsea, Mia, or I, kind of before I bounce out of here?
I guess did you want to touch on that motivation thing just briefly that we've discussed
Totally. Yeah.
for everybody?
So when it comes to your motivation, I guess moving forward, um, I like to say like, and I am by no means a motivation expert in the amount of, stuff that we had been taught in our master nutrition coaching course, which, I say that with a grain of salt. Like, I don't know if you're ever truly a master at any of these things. I think I'm just figuring out just like everybody else. And there's another book that I read called by BJ Fogg that was called Tiny Habits that I really would encourage you guys to look at because he does a really good job at laying it out. But he essentially breaks down motivation into like, how simple is something that you're trying to do? How realistic and achievable is it? And then what is like the smallest thing that you could do to get there? So the example is like, let's say that you're somebody who's a coffee drinker like Chelsea in the morning. I actually think this year I'm going to have my first cup of coffee. Believe it or not, I'm 29 years old. I've never had coffee before. That's a small aside. And I'm going to delve into it, I think, in 2025. But say you're Chelsea and you want to be on a health journey and you're not working with us or you're somewhere else, and it's like, hey, you want to be more motivated to train or to do whatever. Well, while your coffee is brewing, you could try to make the habit of, hey, I'm going to do one squat when I am going down to do this thing. And you make that a conscious thing. And then, over time, you can end up shifting that one squat to two, or maybe you shift it from one squat and a push up. And then you start to really compound those things over time. And what it's really about, Allie, is about having the mental win more than anything so that you're able to kind of continue along the path that you're on. So what I would say is like think about ways that you can make something really simple, break it down in an easy way so where it's like it's so easy that there's no way you couldn't do it. And then we'll start to kind of kick up and amp up from there because the way that I eat, the way that I move, the way that I train was never like this like 5, 6, 7 years ago, even 3 years ago, even last year. Everything is kind of changing and evolving constantly. And I'm sure you guys kind of feel that as well. So don't be afraid to change and evolve, but make sure that you're doing it at a pace that makes sense for you and that you're ready for.
Yeah, well said. Since
Cool, Mia. You have anything else you want to chat about? Allie basically asked me before to hit on a little bit of things like keeping motivation, especially through and into the new year. If you have any kind of thoughts on that stuff, we can rip those up and then I'll bounce out of here and conclude.
Yeah, I think what Blaze said is like key. I think a lot of people come up with these crazy resolutions at the beginning of every year, but I mean, I shared my goals. Like, I tried to make them more realistic and actionable than, these crazy unattainable goals. Because then once we set those crazy goals, that's when we're more likely to fail. So creating like one small thing that we can change every single day, and then like Blaze said, just compounding on top of that, like that's crucial right there. It's not going to happen overnight, but what can we do each day to kind of get us in the right direction? And if you fall off the wagon, like make sure that you have a support system there to keep you accountable and help you get back into whatever you're trying to change or to do more of. So that way it's not you going at it alone. That goes a long way too.
One little change I've made like since Christmas is I got a raising desk like that goes up and down. So I've been trying to make myself get up at least twice during my work shift. That way I'm not so stuck each day, and that's been helping a lot to get myself motivated after work to get my workout in, just to be up and down a little bit at work instead of so stationary.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving this conversation so much, but I'm gonna have Chelsea take over for me because I want you guys to keep talking about your motivation woes, and I'm gonna pop off and she's gonna run the rest. So you guys got it. She's gonna talk to you about her motivation woes too.
yay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have fun. He's giving this to me because I struggle with motivation so bad.
Me too.
Same.
One thing I've been trying to do lately is if I have like a couple days in a row of me not being motivated at all, if I notice it, I'll try to do something that next day to like get out of that like funk or out of that like low routine. Like the last couple days, like we did such heavy thrusters the other day at the gym, so I feel you, Allie. My hamstrings are still sore from Thursday morning. So I didn't do, and then we went snowboarding, so I was like extra dead after. So I didn't do anything Saturday, Sunday, but then I made sure that I went for like a mile walk with the dog today just to do like something. So I'm not like punting it even further just because I feel bad that I've missed like a couple days. Just like something little to get you like out of it and then try to build that momentum and like that routine back up. That's what I try to do. Nobody's perfect though. Not even him. So
That's smart. That's a good idea. Mile walk is a lot. I mean, to me, it's a lot. I mean, because we try and do a daily walk outside with the kids. So, I mean, but sometimes, I mean, we have a bunch of hills here too. So we're walking up the hill, or I'm like pushing them in the stroller, and I'm just winded. Then again, me and cardio just don't mesh well. But yeah, even that I think it's a walk is great work, great exercise.
it makes
I
you
think
feel better in like all realms too. Like sometimes if I don't want to leave the house and like I'm in the office like doing a bunch of like computer work or something, I like want to get outside, but I don't really like want to do anything. I'll walk like up and down the street for like once and come back just to like get outside and do something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's always good too. Just being outside in
Fresh
general.
air. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I my biggest thing is I have to get up in the morning or I'm just not gonna do it. Like that's the time I get and I need to take it. And like just this past week I just have not been getting up. And Today I did, so I was proud of myself for that. But this past week I've been really bad about it, and I just wasn't doing the workouts because I just later on in the day when you just anybody's tired at the end of the day, and you just have no motivation. So that was my biggest thing last week. But I'm gonna try and do better this week. I'm trying having Ricky keep me, motivated, and my little buddy to keep me accountable. That's what it is. I was trying to find the word.
This is the first like week back normal after like the coming down high of all the holidays too.
Yeah,
That's why
that too.
was talking with my sister about it actually too, because she's got, I think my nephew's like 1.5 now, almost 1.5. But he's like go, 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 go all the time. And she used to hate doing afternoon workouts, but that's like the only time that she finds to get it done now because he's napping. So she's like motivated herself to do them in the afternoon, but she plans that because if she didn't plan it out, like I plan my 2 afternoon workouts a week. I go to barbell at the gym that we go to 2 days a week and it's at 5 p.m. But I have to like plan that into our schedule. Like I have to plan dinner. I have to plan like to get all the things done before I want to do that at 5 p.m. Otherwise I won't go. I'll like cancel it midday and be like, I'm not going anymore.
Yeah, I've done that quite a bit. Like, man, I ain't doing it. But then I just like hate myself,
Yeah.
or not hate myself, but I'm just very hard on myself about it if I don't do it. And then I just like, you feel incomplete, and I hate that feeling. So I'm trying to be more
Yeah,
cognizant.
but it's important to give yourself grace, which I know you're trying to do more. So
Trying.
yeah. That's a work in progress for everybody all the time, I think.
Yep.
So.
But you gotta practice like a muscle.
Yep. Anybody else have
More
anything?
muscle.
I love your hat.
Mia, you got
Jersey
anything else?
Devils.
Yes. They're actually doing so well this year, and every time I wear it out around here, everyone gives me like the weirdest look. I'm like, I know, it's okay. Wrong coast,
Love
but it's
them.
fine.
Come New Jersey in the wrong coast?
Yeah.
I went through New Jersey last night, Chelsea. Did you know that?
No, you're not that far away from New Jersey. None of you are though. Like West Virginia's really not that far. Maryland is not that far.
But I passed through it
No,
last
that's
night
okay.
on Amtrak.
Like my
East
family all has
Coast is
snow also,
represented.
and so I'm jealous. I miss the snow.
Can I play? Yeah. Okay. I really like to play.
Mia, do you have anything else, dude?
No, I was just I tried to come off mute, but I was of course in the dead zone. I was gonna say you guys are like preaching to the choir because I have to go home right now and work out, and it's probably the last thing I want to do right now. But I said it that like I'll lift Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And those days I'm not going to be able to, and I'm bribing myself with the Hamilton playlist because for some reason I'm on a Hamilton kick right now, so I go to that, and that's my motivation to go work out.
That's
Blasting Hamilton in the garage. Yeah, I listen to it like in order too, so it's like watching the movie, except there's no movie, it's just me singing in my garage.
I love that. I think that's awesome.
That's funny.
I gotta work
good
out
playlist
after
will
they
get
get
you
on
through
the
anything though.
leaderboard.
Blaise and I were talking about that the other day. Like a good playlist can like change your whole mood through a workout.
Yes.
It can.
Well, I'm like listening to music, and there's like the wheels on the bus go round. Because I have 3 kids. I listen, they love listening to music too. So I'm like, I guess I'm working out today. And the next song will play, and I'm like, the life of having kids. It's wonderful.
Yeah, definitely a different stage right now. That's okay.
But I've learned to work out to it, so that's kind of cool.
There you go.
Yeah, if anyone has any music recommendations, let me know because I'm trying to create a new playlist for my next big race. So I have a lot of time that I will be listening to music for. So open to recommendations.
Yeah, 50
right
miles.
Now it's Taylor Swift and Hamilton.
Taylor Swift and Hamilton.
That's great.
That's a funny mix. Love it.
Do you like musicals, Mia?
Apparently I do. I'm trying to watch Wicked. I think I'm just gonna buy it.
It's really good.
It was great.
I've heard very good things about it. So I'm hoping to watch. I need to dedicate 3 hours of my life, which I can't really sit still for that long, so that's where I'm struggling.
I was gonna
I
say
struggle
the
at
Greatest
musicals.
Showman is a
Not
really good
Oh, that's such a good one.
Oh my
album.
gosh.
Too.
Love
Like
the
even that
music for
comes on
that.
Mind Shuffle sometimes, and I'm like, oh, this is a great song.
It really is.
My
That's a
pump up
whole
song
good one.
is the one that the bearded lady sings. Like, oh my
Oh,
god,
Yes.
that song will like I can
This
run
is
through a
me.
brick wall.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
I
me.
cried
Such a good one.
before the last half Ironman. I cried a little bit listening to that song, like at the start line. I was like, this is just getting me so amped up.
I like that one lady, the redhead lady's song. Oh my gosh, she was one of the best.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember her name, but in the
I
movie,
know what you're talking about. I can
She
like
was-
hear it, but I don't know her name either.
her vocals are just incredible. I'm just blown away by her voice. I wish it just makes me wish I could sing, and I cannot.
That's what everybody should do. Everybody should put their favorite song in the group chat so we can all make a playlist of each other's songs.
That'd be fun.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what my favorite
Yeah,
song
like
is.
a good, like Mia can put her Bearded Lady song in there as her pump up song.
Why
That
do you
is
guys
a
do that? I think it's not people go on my walk.
And then
It's so
everybody has to
funny
listen to
picture of
them.
me.
Yeah.
You want to
What's
see a
your
photo of my
song,
face
Serge?
in front of the
Yeah,
garbage
you
truck, in
guys-
front of the garbage cans, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, then I'll get out there.
All right,
Nice seeing
challenge
everyone.
everybody.
I'll talk to you guys
Put your
later.
favorite songs in the group chat tonight.
All right.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
good night.
All right,
Bye,
that's our
guys.
Good
homework.
night, guys. If you have any other questions, just message us. We're always here for you. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Hi guys.
Mia, are you sick?
Yes, I am.
You sound it.
I know. I feel like I've just been slowly getting worse and worse, and I've done nothing to like help it.
No. You
It's
sound
not-
congested. Is it your throat and your
Yeah, it's like it started as just like a throat ache, and then today, like as the day went on, like all like under my eyes started hurting. So now I think it's becoming more congestion.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been very
Yeah.
fun.
Oh my God, I'll send them to you. Vicks Vapor Rub makes these little like pucks that you put in the bottom of your
Ooh.
shower, but it like the steam like releases like the Vicks into the air and it makes you feel so much
Okay.
better. I got them at Target, but they're so
I
good.
need that.
Highly recommend. I gave one to Cole when he was sick one time and he texted me after he left when he went home and showered and he was like, I need 10 more. These are great. Because it like got rid of all his congestion and he could breathe again. So I recommend that.
I just like will randomly start coughing and then like
And like
cough a
chicken
little.
noodle soup.
Yeah, that's probably smart. My like long run yesterday was probably not
Yeah.
smart, but here we are.
No, is your chest on fire after you run?
Ben and I were like trying to talk, and I was like, I'm not winded, but like I can't, like my throat was so dry that I was like, I can't breathe right now.
I can't
And then-
talk to you.
Yeah. So I mean, it like wasn't so much chest because I ran again today, and like I felt honestly running helps to like at least clear my sinuses, but then
Yeah.
after effect is worse because I mean I like get the endorphins rush and then my immune system dips again. But
Yeah.
yeah, I felt like it's just a lot of like throat ache, and now I don't know where this like weird nasally voice is coming from, but it's
That's
great.
how I was too a couple weeks ago. I wasn't after we got back from Jersey. I wasn't like congested, but I sounded congested, but I had like no snots, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's how I am because like I don't
Like
have a
it hurt like here, and I had like the worst like congestion headache ever. But I
yeah.
wasn't like blowing my nose because I had like nothing to blow my nose. It's, like,
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
yeah.
We were in Florida with Ben's like extended family, and like
Mhm.
his grandma and uncle were sick, and I was like, yeah, it's just a matter of time. Like we all
Yeah.
hung together, and then I flew across the country, and that was like the end of it. So
Yeah.
been
I
back-
feel like every cross country flight I do, which is often because that's the only place I go, I
Yeah.
always get sick after. Always.
I
No matter how much I try not to. Like I take vitamin C every day. I take elderberry drops every day, but I still doesn't matter.
I know I took an immunity shot from Trader Joe's. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
It didn't do anything.
No, those are so gross and they burn because the cayenne pepper in them, but like I feel like they don't do anything either.
No, I feel like I just spent $2 to make myself feel better, and like it didn't actually.
Didn't do anything. I made them for Blaze when he was just really sick too. And he took one and he's like, this didn't do anything. So I spent like an hour like shredding and blending ginger and like oranges and lemons, and he didn't even drink it. And I was like, I should have just bought you a $2 one at Trader Joe's or the food
Yeah,
store.
saved yourself the hassle.
Ridiculous.
I started making
Yeah.
kind of food, and I like made it yesterday for the first time ever. And I was looking at like the nutrition facts, and it was about 1,300 calories, and I was like, this is a day's worth of food for him.
Yeah.
He's gonna make me go broke.
Well, Blaze and I were watching football, I think yesterday, and it was like a farmer's dog commercial. And I like turned it on, and I was like, I wish I was like rich so I could buy you this food because I would. But
Yeah.
for her, and probably Kona size too, it's like the one package is like one meal.
Yeah, and that's why. So my mom used to do the farmer's dog when we had like an 8-pound dog, and like
Yeah, and it's like half of the package or like 1/4.
yeah,
Like one of the
it was
dogs we
so
babysit is 1/4. I was like, this is great for a little dog, but
Yeah.
my 75-pound dog.
I can't remember. I actually looked
So I
into
was
it
like,
once,
I wish I,
and it was
yeah,
so
it's so
expensive.
expensive.
And
Because
like
it
I
goes by
can't,
like weight and like what they need, like nutrition wise.
yeah, and I was
So
like, I'm trying a diet, but still, like
yeah.
the amount of food he has to eat is going to cost me an arm and a leg. He's eating
Yeah.
it's like the amount that I spend on groceries for myself per week.
Exactly. So I went to Trader Joe's and I bought her a bag of like mixed frozen vegetables and I just do like 1/4 of a cup and I put them in her food. I'm like, at least you're getting some vegetable.
Yeah, that's what I did, and it was like ground chicken, rice, and then I put like a can of pumpkin in there. I was like, yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
He hasn't
Yeah.
eaten it though, so we'll see. He's gonna be like pooping red or something.
Oh no. It's good for their coat and like their skin, pumpkin. I'll give it to
Yeah.
Nala sometimes too on top of her food. She's not picky though with like food. She doesn't like vegetables, but she'll eat frozen vegetables. But
Wondering if
I'll just give it to her or like Greek yogurt like, on top of her food is like good for their coat too. So
yeah, I'll like freeze like a container of Greek yogurt when I'm done with it, and then just give it to him to like play with and let him lick it.
yeah. That's what we do that empty peanut butter jars for Nala.
Mm.
She gets every empty peanut butter jar.
That's like Kona.
It takes her like 45 minutes to like lick the edges of it and like the outside because she can't reach all the way like into it, but
Yeah, and it's all over their face.
it entertains her for a while, so yeah. Exactly.
That's all that matters is their
Well,
entertainment.
exactly. And I read something one time that like 45 minutes of them like licking something is equivalent to like an hour outside like running around because their brain is like stimulated. Yeah. So it's rained here like every day for 3 weeks. So I'm like coming up with ideas so because she hates the fucking rain. She won't go outside. So she has like a little lick thing that I put peanut butter on and she licks it for an hour and I'm like, good, you're good to go.
You're good. You don't need to go outside now. You're all set.
Anything else new with you guys?
Not really. No. Kind of same old, same old.
That's
What
us
about
too.
you guys?
Legit same. Same, nothing crazy. You have any questions for app stuff or are you good? Good to go.
I feel pretty good. I need to make myself a client. I keep forgetting to do that. I was talking to Blaze about it yesterday, and then by the time I remembered, I was like going to bed. Yeah, I feel pretty good. I'll be very candid too. Carrie is the biggest whiner in the world. Like, I like came on and she was whining, and I was like, oh my God, like this is so par for the
But she
course.
also was like, she's like, I told Mia that I would never pick up a heavy dumbbell, and she's like, and then I'm picking up heavy dumbbells, and I was like, well, that's great because you probably can pick up heavy dumbbells.
She texted me one time. She has like knee problems, so I programmed sissy squats, and I was like, do the regressed version. Like, I'm not gonna like, I think she like watched the video, and I don't remember exactly like the sequence of the video. It was Blaze's video, and I don't know if he probably did like a more progressed version first. And she literally texted me, and she's like, my knees hurt just watching the video of the sissy squats, and I was like,
she literally just said that to him too. She's like, I don't know about you, but I can't do that.
Well, yeah, and then I was like, please just try it, and she's like, no, it's bad.
Yeah.
I was like, it's actually a really good exercise for your knees, and you're gonna modify it, and it's gonna. And then she texted me, and she's like, wow, my knees feel great, and I was like, shut the. Oh.
I know what I'm talking about, Carrie.
Yes, I was like, it's like little things like that, and then she texted me, she's like, I've already done this workout, like, why am I doing it again? And I was like, because, lady, it's the week of Christmas, and I don't feel like programming you a new one, and it's like we're gonna.
Yes. Who cares if you've done it before?
I was like, it's fine, like, chill, but she's very like. At least she communicates. Vicky, I just never hear from. So, like, you know what?
Yeah.
You do. But
does she like check off that she's doing her stuff though, like in the app? Like
No,
Vicky?
she wasn't in the app for like 3 weeks. So she didn't do workouts for 3 weeks because I texted her, I was like, hey, we're getting rid of True Coach, everything's in the app. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna get it set up. And then never got it set up. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, like everything's in the app. And
Yeah.
then, like right around Christmas, so I was giving her like the benefit of the doubt that like she was super busy. She has younger kids too, so I was like, she's probably being Santa and like dealing with all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
I get it. And then I texted her in the new year again because I was like, you know what, if you're not gonna work out between the week of Christmas and New Year's, like that's fine. I understand it. You're busy. Sure.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, like, how's it going? You're in the app now. Like, let's set up a time to talk so we can like get things rolling with you again. She's like, yeah. Like, let's set up a time to talk. This was last week. And she's like, in the next few days. And I was like, cool, here's my schedule. Like, you literally just tell me a time and I will make it work. Like at this
Yeah.
point, like, schedule is busier than mine. She's never answered. And I was like, followed up. It's like still no answer. And I'm like, you know what? Like, there's only so much I can do that it's like
Exactly. Blaze and I were just talking about that too with a couple people that he has because a couple of them have been like so either his clients are like on it every single day, he hears from them like once a day,
yeah.
or he doesn't hear from them for like a month straight. And then I'm like looking through the messages and they're like, it's like Blaze, really long message, Blaze. And I'm like,
Yeah.
they just don't answer. And then they'll jump back on it and be like super consistent for like 2 weeks and then not hear from him again. So I'm like, but you can only do so much. You can't make them do it. So
I know, and I feel like that's like the one struggle that I have with like online stuff. It's like I want to like get these people to their goals, but if you're not going to put in the work, like I can't from a virtual standpoint. Like I'm not there to hold your hand and make you like
exactly.
show up.
Yeah.
That's something with like Mike too. Like he'll be like so consistent and then he'll like fall off and I'll be like, what, like, hey, how's it going? And he'll be like, good. The way he texts like sentences or each individual text. And I'm like,
Oh no.
we just can condense this into one, like, please. They're like incomplete sentences.
Yeah.
And then his new thing is he was like, he hadn't worked out for like a month. And again, it was Christmas. So like I was like trying to be flexible. He had asked for like 5-minute quick hitters the week of Thanksgiving. So I like programmed a whole bunch of those, didn't do
Yeah.
a single one. But then
Oh my
texted me that he was deadlifting with like his brother or something. And I was like, great, like at least you're moving. And then I
That's
texted him
so
again.
frustrating though, because like don't make me do this extra work and then not do
Yeah.
any of
But
it.
then
At
he
least you
did it
have
again.
them for like future use, but still like
Oh, and then he did it again recently. He was like, oh, the past week I texted him like, Happy New Year, like let's chat, blah, blah, blah. And he's like 25-minute workouts. That's all I want. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like
Okay.
progressing on pull-ups, push-ups, dips. And I was like, dude, I've given you so many workouts that have pull-ups, push-ups, and dips in it, and you haven't done them.
and then
They're
have
about
to just
30
go
minutes.
back months ahead and like just do those ones.
Yeah. So I literally took the workouts I had wrote and then just wrote like 25-minute AMRAP. I was like, you know what? If that 25-minute mark is gonna get you to do it, still hasn't done them. So I'm like, you know what? Like I can't win.
No.
But at
Don't
least
stress yourself out too much because that's like I was telling him the other day too, I feel like I would be this kind of client. Like I don't know. I say it all like I don't know if I would be super consistent or if I would be like drop off the face of the earth for 2 weeks and be like, hi, I'm back.
yeah.
So
It's interesting. Some people are interesting. And then I have like Steph who's like never in port. And I'm like, dude, how you doing? She's like, I didn't sleep for 3 weeks because I was underway. And I'm like, okay, good for you.
maybe just go get a nap in.
Yeah. And I'm
After
like, you
workout
want to
for
like
the
start
day.
working out? And she's like, no, I need to get sleep. And I'm like,
Okay.
you got it. I'll talk to you when you come back in end of January or whenever she comes back next.
At least when she is back, she like is super active.
Yeah, she's probably one of the better ones. I just feel bad because I'm like, I want
How
to
do you ever reach your goal if like for a month at a time you're just
on.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like crazy. And then like you're also so limited because I was talking to Ben about it too because he's like she's literally on the same boat that he was on. And he's like you don't have control over what you're eating because you're on a boat and they're cooking for you and like you can't really work out because there's not a whole lot of space to work out and like the seas are really rough. You can barely stand up. Like that just sounds terrible.
No, thank you. Do not sign me up for that.
Yeah,
Ever.
I'm good on land.
Good on land.
I get seasick.
Do you?
I get so seasick. We went like my first time ever getting seasick. We were scuba diving and I ended up just puking the whole ride home.
No.
And then the second time we went scuba diving, I puked through the whole second dive. I was like, I just started going and I was like, you can't get me in this water. Like I'm gonna
No,
drown.
that sucks. I've actually never been, knock on wood, like seasick ever. I've only been on one cruise, and if I was gonna get seasick, it was gonna be on this cruise. We were the last night going back to port, we were in like a giant storm, and the waves, I looked out our porthole and I was like, we're gonna die. These waves are huge. Like huge. They closed like all of the decks and everything. You weren't allowed to go up like outside pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I'm like laying there and I feel the boat rocking. And it was my ex and he was I don't remember what he did. Oh, he drove a boat. So he's like dead asleep because he thinks this is the greatest thing ever, just rocking to sleep. And I'm like,
Yeah.
we're gonna die. It's fine.
Oh, that's hard. I get seasick like surfing now. If it's really choppy and I'm sitting out there for a while, I'll get like nauseous. And there was one time
No.
surfing with like it was me, Ben, and my friend, and she was sitting inside. She was sitting behind me, so I kept having to look at like the shoreline to talk to her. And I was like, Brandon, if I have to like turn around one more time, I'm gonna throw up out here. She was like, okay, I'll come out to you. But at that point, I was too far gone. So
Yeah.
I caught like the biggest wave I may have ever surfed in San Diego. Because I was like, just get me to the shore.
Yeah, I just need to go. I'll
And
go
I
with
got
you.
it. I got to the shore and I was like passed out on my board. I was like, this is the best thing ever. But it was
Oh,
now I
that
take
stinks
Dramamine.
though.
Surfing. Dramamine to go surfing. Like who does that?
Have you ever tried, isn't peppermint supposed to be like an anti-nausea? What if you like chew peppermint gum?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Then I can keep it like the whole time. 'Cause sometimes the Dramamine works, sometimes it doesn't. But
Yeah.
I had to buy the non-drowsy, and I don't think that one works as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What a bummer. Isn't it so fun getting old? Like the things that start happening to you that never happened before.
It's so fun. I love
It's
it.
so fun.
I'm sick of being old.
Seriously, it's just getting worse. Just
I
getting-
know.
I don't think we have any questions for you. You have any?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know if anything comes up on the app. But I feel
Okay.
pretty. I just gotta make myself a client. I'll do that tonight.
Yeah, the client view is really awesome because I'm a client I don't have like a trainer version. So I just see like the client side of everything,
Yeah.
which is really cool because you can see like where they leave comments and all that jazz. So.
Yeah, that's really helpful because I feel like that's always been something I've struggled with when people ask me questions and I'm like, I have no freaking clue
Yeah,
how that works.
exactly. You can also sync your Apple Watch to it, so it'll like track all your stuff for you. And if
Oh.
yeah, so I started doing that too. Like I synced my Apple Watch with it, and then sometimes I'll put my own meals in there.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I'm gonna track my stuff anyway, so might as well
Yeah.
do that. So
That's smart.
yeah.
I like that.
Yep. All right, dude.
Cool. I'll go get my Hamilton workout in. So excited.
I don't hate me. I've never seen it.
Really? I've never seen the actual play. I've only seen the movie or like
I've
the.
never seen the movie. I don't know any of the songs, but
So
I'll look
good.
them up for you. I'm gonna go cook dinner and I'll listen to Hamilton.
It's like rap. That's what I like about it. It's different than like a normal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why you can work out to it. And the first song, like, I think it's literally called Alexander Hamilton. It's probably my favorite.
Noted. I'm gonna go listen to it now. I'll let you know.
Okay, let me know.
All right. Let us know if you need anything. Just text us.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
30-minute block might end up being